Welcome to javaisawesome, and in this video we are going to discuss about factory design pattern. We have already discussed singleton design patterns, and now in the factory design pattern, this is also like a creational design patterns, okay, like a singleton classes only, but here having some differences. We are going to create one factory, and those factory will decide like which object we have to give. Okay, so this is the main fundamentals of the factory design pattern, but let's understand what is the factory design pattern. A factory patterns or factory method pattern, somebody people are saying factory method pattern also, somebody people are saying factory patterns also, factory design pattern, so don't worry about it. Okay, say that just define an interface or abstract class. Okay, so we can take even interface, or we can take with the help of the abstract class also, creating an object, but let the subclass decide which class to instantiate. Okay, in other words, subclasses are responsible to create an instance of the classes. So basically the design factory, like whatever the factory design patterns, inside this we are given the decision to make by the subclasses. Okay, and based on that we can decide and creating an object inside the factory. So advantage of the factory design pattern is factory method patterns allow the subclasses to choose the type of the subclasses to create. Okay, so basically factory method patterns allow the subclasses to choose the type. So based on the type we can pass, and factory method or factory classes will give us the object. In the promotes the loose coupling by eliminating, right, the need to bind application specific classes into the code. That means the code interact slowly with the resultant interface or abstract class, so that it will work with any classes and that implementations interface or that abstract classes, so we can do with that. Okay, so I hope as of now you understood what is the factory design patterns and its alternate of the factory method, you can say. But we are giving a responsibility to create an object of the subclasses. Okay, and let's go, and here you can understood what is the uses when we can use the factory design patterns as a developer. So when class does not know what subclasses will be required to create, so sometimes we got a situations like when subclasses will be required to create. So that time we are thinking, okay, provide one abstractions so that we can't create object for that, and other peoples will create object for that. Okay, so when a class wants that its subclasses specify the object to be created. Okay, so when class want, so whenever you need any classes you can pass the type and it will give the object. When the parent class choose the creations of the object to its subclasses. Okay, you can see this figure, and I hope through that figure I will explain you very well so that you can understand. Okay, so for example, just focus on this part, which is black part. Okay, in this black part, if you see here, we have a one notification. It's a real-time implementations I am showing you guys. Okay, and in the so many project you have seen like notifications we are sending with the SMS notification, email notification, push notification. So in that case you can design these factory design patterns and you can use it. Okay, so basically what you have to do is you have to create one notification, which is maybe the interface or abstract class, is your choice. Okay, or inside this having one method called notify users. Notify user will take parameter list. Okay, whatever the parameter list you have sent, parameter list means whatever the users. Okay, and users and what are the message we need to send it, so those message you can pass here and it will call and it will send those notifications. Correct, but this notification is interface or abstract, so we can't create object for that. So we have provided the implementation classes like SMS notification, email notification, or push notifications. So this notification will implemented by these three classes. Okay, after implementing, if somebody means client or something, the peoples who want to use our notification services, so those peoples will call maybe from the service, or maybe from the main method, or maybe some of the DAO layer or services, whatever they will call. After that, once he will call, so he will not call directly our notify user method. What he have to do, first he have to call our factory, which is notification factory. So we can create one class which is creating the notifications. Okay, and those factory will decide which object I have to return. Okay, which notification object I have to return. So call will coming from the notification service or maybe the controllers. From the controller it will call to the notification factory. Notification factory will decide which object I have to return based on the type. Okay guys, I hope you understood. So let's go and provide the implementation. So first we can focus on this part. We can create one notification interface, and then after we can implement 3 classes. Okay, and then after we can go to the notification factory. Okay, so let's go one by one so that you can understood in the better way. So here we have talking about the design patterns. Okay, singleton is completed. Let me create one more package or maybe the classes. Okay, and I will change the name singleton to factory. Okay, and give the class name is notification. Okay, it's not a class, it's a interface. So what we can do is we can make it interface later. Okay, so just finish it. So if you see here, we have created one notifications. Okay, so it's showing like a class, but I don't want class, so I can change this to interface. Okay, so this is the notification interface. Okay, inside the notification interface I have to provide one method which is send notification. Send notifications. Okay, send notification method will take 2 things. Okay, list of the user who want to send. Okay, so list of the user who want to send, so maybe they will give the user ID, list of the user ID, or maybe the user list. Okay, so he will take list of the users. Okay, so maybe they will take the list of the user ID, just user ID, and based on the user ID we can do the operations. Okay, and this is the list users, and what are the message he want to send, so he will give me message. Okay, string message, and that's it, it's finished. Control Shift O, let me import it. And what is the return type? Okay, so return type of this method is nothing but we can give notifications only. Otherwise you can mention void, publics void, just send the notification, that's it. Okay, we don't want to know anything like it's sended or not, so we don't want to worry about it. Okay, so this is the notifications method we have defined here. I hope guys you are trying to understood. Okay, and now I am going to create one more, not one more, 3 classes. Okay, and 3 classes is nothing but one is SMS notification. Okay, and this is a class, so this class will implement one interface called notification. Okay, and notifications having a one method, so we have to provide the implementations for that, right? So whenever we got list of the user ID or maybe list of the users, so what we can do, based on the users we can send this message. Okay, send notifications. Okay, right? So what we can do is we have to send the SMS. Okay, so here I will write something like I will iterate one for loop. Okay, based on this collection, so let me write for each loop, Control Z. Okay, and here I will read one users. Okay, user, and I will write here users. Okay, and based on the users, what we can do, we can send the notifications. So here what I will do is I don't have any other method to send the notification, so what we can do is we can print it here only. Otherwise if you have a logic you can write it. Okay, so what we can do is we can print here username, users, and plus, and what are the messages we have sent it. Okay, so here you can write your own logic to send the message. So maybe those are the something utility classes of the notification, and they are responsible to send message. Below also you can write in the same classes, no issue. okay, but this is the main method which is able to send the notifications. Okay guys, same method I have to implement in other classes also. Okay, so what we can do quickly, I have to create two more classes. Okay, so class, okay, and the class name is what? Push notification. Push notification. This notification also implement what? Notification. Okay, and they also have to send the notifications, so they have also a same logic, right? I have to create one more classes. Let me remove. Okay, I will show you guys everything. Okay, so this is the interface, right? We have to create only one classes, which is email notifications. So as of now our SMS notifications is ready, right? Our push notification is ready. Okay, and we can write one more classes. Okay, and these classes will contain email notification. Okay, email notifications, and inside the email notifications also same methods we have to implement. Okay, and this will implements what? Our notifications, which is interface. Okay, okay, so as of now we have created three classes, and three classes are implemented notifications with the same methods. Send notifications, and in the send notification we are sending list of the users, and based on the user emails, users phone numbers, users app id, we can send the notifications, right? And what are the message we have to send? We have a message also here. Okay, so those messages we have to send it, but one more things we have to write here. Okay, we can write, if it is email, we can write send email to. Okay, so here we can have to customize something, send email to. Okay, and same thing we can write send SMS to. Okay, so if it is email, we can write email. If it is push notifications, we can write here push notifications, right? Push notifications. If it is SMS, we can simplify it. Okay, it's a SMS. Okay, send SMS to users. Okay, so this is the three classes as of now we have already. Now what we have to do, we have to create a factory classes. So factory classes will decide. So if you see our diagram here, we have created notification, notify users method also, and those methods we have implemented here. Okay, SMS notification, email notification, push notification. So this part is done. Now we have to focus creating a notification factory. So how we can create a notification factory? Okay, let's see. So while creating a notification factory, we can create one class, right? Notification factory, and this class will decide which notifications we have to send it. So this is the notification factory. Inside the notification factory, we can write one method which is public statics, or maybe not static also. It's depend on your choice. Okay, so public statics. Okay, and after public statics, we can write here, we have to return the notification object. Okay, so notification, and notification is a parent of email notification, push notification, SMS notification. And here we can give the method name is called create notification. Create notifications. But make sure the who want to create an object, who have to send the channel ID, in which channel he have to send the notification. Okay, CHANNEL, channel. So what is the channel? So in the channels, if you want to send SMS, if you want to send push, or you want to send what? Email, those channel you have to send. So he will send any of the channel. Okay, based on those channel, what I will do is, I can write one if conditions here. If channel is equals, okay, if channel is equal ignore case, let me write equal ignore case. If channel is equal, ignore case SMS. If channel is equal, ignore case SMS, then what we have to do? Return new SMS notification object. Okay, else we can write else if, okay, if channel is equal, ignore case, okay, is push, then what we have to do? We have to return what? New object of push notifications, right? If my channels is what? Is equal, ignore case email, okay, then what we have to return? We have to return the new return new email notifications object. Okay, so this is the code, which is simple only we have to write. Okay, and after that, if we given some wrong channel name, then what we have to do? We have to return null. Okay, and if it is null, we don't want to call anything. Okay guys, so this is the factory. I hope you understood. This is our factory basically. So in the factory classes, what we have done, we have created one create notifications, and this create notifications will give one object based on the channel, in which channel you have to send the notifications, and this factory method only return which channel we have to send the object. Based on that object it will return, and those object we can store and we can call it. Okay, so maybe for example, I am a user and I have taken some of the data from the one endpoint and I want to send the notification. So maybe from the service or maybe the controllers I have to send the notifications, or maybe if I doing the work with the core Java, so we can create one main method and through that we can send the notification. So let me write one class. Okay, the class is nothing but test. Okay, and inside the test class we can write one main method. Okay, I want to test the notification is working fine or not. That's it. So what we can do, first we can create an object of the factory. So what I have a notification factory. I don't want to worry about notifications. I have a notification factory. Through the notification factory we have a one static method also creates notifications. So those notifications I will send SMS. Okay, and I will call this method, and this method will return me one notifications, right? This will return one notifications. So if it is return one notification, and if this notification is not null, okay, notification is not equal to null, then only I can call notification dot what? Send notifications, and I have to send the notification to maybe the 2 or 3 peoples. So I have a list of the users, so we can send the users also, but we have decided to send some list. So let me write some list. So list dot off, and through the off method we can write here something called some of the user IDs. So one is Prince, second one is Akash, third one is Sonu. Okay, so this is the 3 peoples we have to send the notification. And what is the notification? Welcome, your registration, your course is completed. For example, we have to send this notification to everyone. Your course is completed. Okay, so what we can do, we can just run this. Okay, so once you run this class, it will send the notification and it will print on the console. Okay, let me try. So once I run this class, you can see what will happen. So if you see the console, in the console you can see send SMS, because our channel is SMS we have given here. Okay, so it's sending to the SMS channel. So send SMS to Prince, your course is completed. Send SMS to Akash, your course is completed. Send SMS to Sonu, your course is completed. Same thing, if somebody peoples want to send some other channel also, they can do also same thing. Okay, so what they will do, they will send some email channel. So notifications one, and here also you can give notifications one, and through the notifications one you can call it. Okay, and if you run this class, you can see the output. Okay, so if you call these channels, what is the output? Let me show you. Okay, so now we are sending email to Prince, your course is completed, your course is completed, like that. Okay, if the same message you want to send on some other channel also, no issue, you can send it. So only you have to change the channel. Now channel is what? Push. You have to change the channel push. Notification is 2, and call it 2 also. Okay, and again if you run, you can see the output. Okay, send push to Prince, send push to Akash, send push to Sonu, and your course is completed. So based on your requirement, you have to design it. Okay, and you have to use this factory design pattern. So what will happen is, whenever you are you want to call the services, you just have to call the factory first. Okay, notification factory, and notification factory having a one create notification method, and you have to send the channel name. So after that, once you call this method, what will happen? It will go to the create notification, and based on your channel, it will send the one object, which is maybe the SMS, maybe the push, or maybe the email. Based on that, it will send one object, which is notifications. And you already know notification is a parent of all those 3 implemented classes: notification, push, email, SMS. Okay, right? So it will easily contain the object parent. Okay, then what will happen? So once we got object here in the notification, and then after if you call send notifications, so this notification is available in this corresponding object it will call. So let me open it. So if you open this method, it's a notifications, okay, which is a parent class, but it will call the implemented class because we have a implemented class object. So based on the implemented class, it will call. So whatever the users you given, it will come here. What are the message you given, it will come here. And then with the for loop, we are sending this message. We are printing it right now, but we can send it also based on the mobile numbers. Okay guys, I hope you understood what is the factory design pattern, and it's very easy. It's not too much difficult. Just you have to understood what is the notifications and what is the notification implemented classes, and how we have create like notification factory. Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you so much.